Okay, let's speak about great training partners. And I know your best mate's Meredith Kessler, and you guys were oft. Well, she was one of the ones. I think she was the one that did the 100-100s with you the day after the after the wedding. So, you know, Meredith, and who else has been some of your greatest training buddies throughout your career? And I think I forgot to mention earlier that Ironman Australia is your 65th iron distance race as well. So you've trained with a lot of people, you've raced with a lot of people over your career. Yeah.
Gosh. Well, definitely the squad we had when I was training with Brett Sutton. There were a lot of like amazing individuals in that squad that I really enjoyed training with. Chrissy Wellington, Bella Comerford, Belinda Granger, all these people just were really, I just learned a lot from them, and watching their, just like learning from their like training habits and their discipline, but beyond just them, it was just the whole sort of group environment and this attitude that everyone embraced of, you know, like doing whatever it took to improve. And so that was really just a hugely educational, like 3 years for me. And subsequent to that, in coming back to the States and being more based in the US and being based in Tucson, I've been fortunate to do a bunch of training with Leanda Cave, and she is another person that is another one of my like all-time favorite training partners. I mean, just always gets out there, no excuses, gets the work done, is super accommodating. Like oftentimes we've been on very different programs, but it's always, okay, what do we need to do to make this session work for both of us? Whose swim are we going to do today? We always kind of toss a coin. Okay, you need to do sprints today. Well, so do I. Oh, I have a good sprint set. Okay, we'll do your workout today. Tomorrow we'll do my workout. And I really, really appreciate like her attitude as well. So she's, you know, of late, given that I'm based in Tucson now, and she's based there just down the street part-time, that's someone that that's really been great to work with.
And she's doing something very different to you right now, like going back to short course, right? And you're going longer, she's going shorter.
Right. But at the end of the day, we both always want to swim hard, so there's that. And we can always meet there, if nothing else. So, yeah.
Wow. So I want to... earlier you mentioned that one of the sessions was, you said you were smashed. I think your brand, Smash First Queen, I could not think of a more perfect brand name for you. When did you come up with the idea? It's obviously going gangbusters here in Australia. It's going really well. Obviously, in the States, it's going very, very well. Where did you come up with the idea? And it's just like another feather in your cap, pretty much, isn't it?
Gosh, it is going really well, and really has. It's been amazing the way that it has been embraced, given that we've been in business for about 1.5 years. And
is that all? It seems to be around for a lot longer than that.
Our first kits, we started taking pre-orders in September of 2012, and when I got home from Kona in 2012, we had our first, I actually had the stuff in my hands and shipped out all those pre-orders. Wow. So yeah, that's, I mean, just over 1.5 years. It's amazing, but it really showed me that the need for cool tri and cycling stuff in the women's market, because of the way that we've been able to grow that quickly. It's like, holy cow, women were waiting for this, for something different, something bright and out there. And so that's been amazing. It's, you know, my business partner, who's also an Iron woman, we met through another women's clothing brand years and years ago. But she and we started brainstorming on this in 2009 at Ironman Lake Placid. We had a meeting, and we were talking about what is in the market what's on the market right now, what's not there, what do we want to see. And we had subsequently had so many discussions like this, but I think that both of us always had so much other stuff on our plates that nobody really thought the other one was, like, I don't know, actually serious or whatever. And it was just after I was here racing Port in 2012. A few weeks later, I was on the way to Ironman Brazil. I was in the airport. I was talking to Michelle, my business partner, and we're talking about this again. And it was in that conversation that both of us acknowledged, I think, that we were serious, and we're like, let's do this. And that was when it really started. So that was at the end of May 2012, and then by the fall we had our first kit, and it all got rolling. So yeah, that was how it was born.
And what are your plans with it? Obviously, just to keep growing, but you've got cycling kits, race kits, but you've got casual wear as well. You've got the Meredith dress,
dress, named after my best friend, yes. And
who is a glamour queen, off the field, isn't she?
I mean, Meredith is like always the one on the podium in the like awesome dress, perfect jewelry, perfect hair. No matter what kind of smash fest she's had that day, she's always like 100% put together. So amazing. And so when we, of course, in making our first dress, we're like, we have to name it after her, right? And it's been so cool because women have really embraced it as kind of like the podium dress. And that's, I hear from so many women, oh, I'm so excited. Like I got on the podium, I got to wear my dress on the podium. So it's like the podium uniform, which is so cool. And so I think that you can look for a 2014 iteration of the podium dress. There'll be like other options this year for that. And I mean, we're just next really is we're making some changes with our manufacturing and stuff so that we can offer some more styles of tri kits and that kind of thing. So we're in the process of that right now. And I mean, just more designs, more choices, and I mean, I think that you can just look for the line to be like constantly expanding, and hopefully we can also expand our team. We're this year, fortunate to be able to support a team of a couple of pro athletes and a couple of amateur ambassadors, and we're just loving being involved on that level as well. So just more where that came from.
I love it. Now I said previously that swim, bike, run, triathlon, all things involved in endurance events is like your oxygen. It's just what you do, who you are. You couldn't imagine a day without doing it, right?
Definitely not. I need a bit of swim, bike, run action, or a lot in a day for sure to keep me sane and happy. And I definitely am sort of just quite enchanted with everything related to it, which is why I think that beyond just training and racing professionally, now I've got 2 businesses that are related to triathlon, and so for me it is like a 24/7 thing, and I love that. It's I feel very fortunate that because of the coaching and smash things that I have going on now, in a couple of years' time, when I'm probably no longer racing professionally, that I will still be, of course, I'll still be, running. I envision myself running lots and doing some ultra marathons and that kind of thing, but just something different. But I'll still be able to be involved in Ironman, in this sport, at a very hands-on level through Smash and through my athletes. I've got now like a handful of 20-something girls that are one who's a newbie pro this year and another handful who will turn pro next year. And it's just the coolest thing really to be able to like handhold them through that process and watch their development and be involved with that. It's just, I mean, it's my new like major passion. This is my thing. So,
and you're very good at it, and it's awesome. I love it. I could talk to you all day about your stories, what you do, your passion. It's unreal. But I will wrap it up there because I know you've got a race on this Sunday. Well, that you could say that about any week. I know you're doing something massive this weekend, and if you don't have a race, you'll find something massive to do. Thank you so much for joining us. It's always awesome catching up with you, and good luck for the next few months of madness.
Thank you. It'll be fun.
Yes, done.